MJ, all good things must sadly come to an end. It's been announced that you'll be leaving the club after 18-year association. I mean, I guess it must have been one of the hardest decisions you've had to make.
Yeah, sat here at the Cat and Fiddle in the freezing cold because we've got nowhere else to do this sort of thing. Epitomises everything at Exeter City, and it's a really sad day. Leaving my boyhood club that has been in my heart for so many years is obviously a decision that was really difficult to make. But I think that you've got to look back on what I have done and what I've achieved here, and the love that the club has given me and the love that the club's shown for me has been something that will be with me forever and sort of made me the person that I am, and hopefully that's come across with everyone associated with the club. From the players to the staff that I've seen come and go over the years, and obviously to the fans that have come to watch me, in years and years gone past, and more recently in the last sort of 3 or 4 years has been really where I've been able to show what I can do on the pitch. Obviously, everyone wants to watch football. They don't want to watch a person, but I really try and do everything I can, both on and off the pitch, to put myself in the best light and to really represent the club in the best way that I can. So I'm hopeful that that people will remember me for what I've done, not just on the pitch but also off the pitch. Like I said, this has been my home. I've always lived in the local area, so it's always been a half an hour-ish trip every day for the last however many years, and it was a difficult decision to make for me and my family. Obviously, just got a young boy now, so it's something that I really had to look out for the future. I needed to have some security with my partner and my little one at home. So and it's also a footballing decision, obviously, off the back of doing so well last year, achieving what I've always wanted to achieve and getting promoted with this club, and some personal accolades along the way has been fantastic. But I think the time was right to sort of say goodbye, and as sad as it is, I'm hopeful that it will be a real positive step in my footballing career, and for forever remember this place and the people, you media guys, the fans, like I said, the players, the staff, everyone associated with the football club's been fantastic for me. But it's a bit of a sad day.
I mean, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it, over those 18 years? Let's start at the beginning. You joined the academy as a 8-year-old. I mean, lots changed since then, but what are your initial memories of joining the club?
Yeah, I remember when I joined the club, it was just the best thing ever, because I was in a professional club. Something that all kids dream of doing is to join an academy and enjoy playing football. And I think at that time I was probably playing on a Saturday for my local team and then a Sunday for the Centre of Excellence, as it was back then. And just from there really progressed and improved and grown, so to speak, but grown as a player, grown as a person. And it's really given me real good foundations for myself as a person, I suppose. And really this club really makes people, not just players. So that's something that I can hold my head high on, excuse me, and just be really, really proud of. But it seems a very long time ago that I was in the academy, and just the journey throughout has been amazing.
You made your first team debut as a spiky-haired teenager back in 2013, Football League trophy match against Wycombe. What was your memories of making your first start, and how did that feel? I
was nervous as anything, but so excited. I think the prospect that I was back then, and sort of a young player in a difficult situation with the club. I think that the club was nowhere near what it is today. I can't remember if we were under transfer embargo at that point, but it was something that Paul Tisdale had to do. He had to introduce some younger players into the group, and I was fortunate enough to be able to make my way in the game at such a young age. So it seems a very, very long time ago. In the what was the cup called?
It was the Johnson's Paint
Trophy, which that cup competition has changed names more times than
you've had haircuts.
More times than I've had, and you've had haircuts as well. So a very long time ago, but great memories.
And the same competition, your first professional goal would come in away at Oxford in 2016. Must have felt good to get off the mark.
Yes, yeah, I remember that game very well actually. Tiz said that it was one of the best performances he'd ever seen from a youngster, and that always stuck with me. Actually, bizarrely, I think I probably scored my last goal at Oxford in the not so great result in the cup. But yeah, funny how it goes around. But yeah, I remember just getting that first goal and really wanting more and really wanting to improve, and felt like I have done over the years.
I mean, after that point, it was a tough couple of years for you, really, wasn't it? Because appearances were sort of few and far between. You never really got that chance to express yourself or that run in the team. I mean, how did you deal with that and keep going?
Yeah, it's tough, but I think I probably got a bit lucky in the sense that the club was in a situation where they probably had to keep the younger players because, for obvious reasons, the finances aren't so stretched when you have the younger players on professional contracts. So probably got a bit lucky in the sense that I was able to stay around for quite a long time after that. And obviously, it's kind of, I feel like I paid the club back by sort of blossoming slightly later in my career. Now you look at the likes of Josh Key, Archie Collins, Jack Sparks, Cech, Diabate, all these players that are playing at such a younger age now. That wasn't me, but everyone's got different journeys, and I was very grateful for the longevity that the club gave me.
Once you got a chance to show what you could do, I mean, you took it with both hands, didn't you? That 1920 season, 20 goals in a COVID-affected season. I mean, what was the key to your great form that season?
Yeah, I mean, a lot was spoken about, and I've spoken about it a lot over the years. And I just really felt like that was now or never, really, for me. And I managed to find something inside me that I was so hungry to do well. I knew that, I might have not had that opportunity for many more years to come. I was obviously getting a bit older, and life was changing, things changed, and I needed to really put my mark down. And it was a brilliant season for me personally. Slightly disappointed with the team that year that we didn't quite do it, but it was a real bonus for me that season to come back and score all those goals and collect all those personal accolades along the way.
Was it kind of sad for you as well that it happened during a season that there weren't any fans in the stadium and that, and you couldn't share those those memories? And
the only thing I would say was the year after was better because people got to see me play. Luckily, score a few goals that season, and obviously achieve the dream of getting promoted. And that's probably, people were probably more interested in seeing us win and get promoted as they were to just seeing me score a few goals. So it was nice to be able to probably do both.
As you say, 21-22 season will live long in the memory, won't it? 14 goals, 7 assists, I think. Again, more accolades for you as well. But that main moment, that 78th minute, or whatever it was, ball comes into you and you take a touch and slide it home. I mean, can you? Is it hazy or can you?
No, I can remember it clear as day. Yeah, I just remember the keeper rushing out and trying to claim that I handballed it when I clearly hadn't. And something that will be forever with me. My greatest moment in my career so far. Something that will be very difficult to emulate again. And I think again how personal it is to me, this club, and the achievement that we were able to do that year was fantastic. And I remember it clear as day, and the celebrations after with you in timepiece sharing a WKD or whatever we were doing. So it's just things like that really make it really personal, because everyone was together that year, and we were out celebrating with the fans, and all the fans wanted us to achieve something, and all of us players wanted to give something to the fans, and really felt like we did. And what a year it was, and to be promoted from League 2 to League 1 is something that we've all wanted to do for many years, and it was amazing to do that.
Another key part of your time here was that you were made captain for the 1920 and 21-22. Well, since 1920, I think, wasn't it?
19, is that right?
Yeah, or was it the 2021 season?
2021, that's right.
Yeah, so that a big honour to represent your hometown club as captain.
Yeah, I mean, when Matt offered it to me, I obviously could not turn it down. It wasn't something that I was, sort of really wanting at that time, because I didn't think that maybe he didn't see me in that light. But as soon as the opportunity came around, it was something that I was 100% for, and absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I've enjoyed. This year's been a bit more difficult because I've not been able to lead the team out and be able to have that sort of impact that I would have liked to. But certainly last year, leading out the boys in, I can't remember how many games I played last year, over 40 games, was just amazing. And I'll never forget the first time at home to Bradford in front of a packed out packed out St James Park. Yeah, I'm just forever grateful for giving that opportunity, and it's made me a better person. It's given me a different outlook on life and a different outlook on football, and realise what's important within football, looking after the team and looking after the players. But yeah, it was fantastic, and I'll be forever grateful for Matt for giving me that opportunity to be able to lead this team out.
And you'll leave us having made 206 appearances and scoring 56 goals. I mean, it's not a bad record, is it?
Not too bad, no. I think it would have been nice if you'd have put the reserve goals in there as well. Cause it probably
That'd be 200.
That would have probably topped it up a little bit more. But yeah, pretty healthy return. Probably could have had a few more along the way, a few missed penalties, a few sitters missed. But yeah, something that I'm really proud of. 206 games, 56 goals. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
And I asked what your standout moments are. I'm sure I could guess the main one, but I mean, over the years,
Yeah, tough, really tough. Obviously, the promotion goal, promotion game, even the hat trick that I scored at home to Leyton Orient, something that only a few players could say that had scored a hat trick. So something that was really, was really amazing for me. Yeah, so many, we had Wembley ups and downs. Well, Wembley downs really, but personally, to be able to play at Wembley is something again that not many players can say that they've done. Yeah, I've just enjoyed every moment of it. It's been hard this year, I can't lie, because of the chances that I've had, the way that it's come around. I never thought that it would happen to me. Maybe I was slightly naive, but I always felt like I could give something, and slightly disappointed that I'd not been able to do that. But the new manager's come in, and he's trying to make his own team. He's trying to build the club in a different way to what it has been, and sometimes change is good. It's not been amazing for me, but change will be good. The team's in a good place at the moment, and I'm happy to depart on a bit of a high with the club being in such a good place. Obviously, the new training ground, which my old man had a real key part in, and that's something that we as a family can be proud of. And yeah, like I said, leaving the club in a good light and leaving on a bit of a high for me is something that was important for me.
It's not just on the pitch for you as well. In your time here as well, it's you got actively involved in everything that the club does and stands for in the local community, and that meant a lot to you, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, I just think everyone knows everyone in Exeter, and it's someone it's something that you get to know everyone. You see people in the community all the time that and it's nice to be able to say how are you properly, not just sort of tongue-in-cheek sort of stuff. And it's it's been great. I always try and give everything that I can whenever I can within reason. So yeah, it's been a real journey, and something that not just on the pitch, off the pitch, has been fantastic for me and my family.
And you had quite a special relationship with your teammates over the years, especially the bond with everyone last year. And I guess it's going to be tough to leave them, and Pierce in particular, who you've known for he's been about 7 years now. So you've had such a strong relationship with him as well. Yeah,
we have, and it's a shame to be leaving the lads. We've got such a good dressing room now. Obviously, times change. I look back to sort of the days where Jake Taylor was here, Jaden Stockley, even going back to Robbie Simpson, Lee Holmes, all those guys that all seemed to be the family, and then people move on, and it's just sort of the way of the world, unfortunately. And obviously, I'm the next one to leave. Obviously, Pierce almost left a couple of years ago, and he came straight back. But yeah, I'll miss Sweens. He's going to be vital in the dressing room. He's chomping at the bit to be able to lead this team, and no better person to, well, unless Gary has any other decisions to make. But I think I'm leaving it in safe hands. And yeah, I'll miss all the guys. I made some friends for life here, and I'm pretty sure most of us will stay in contact over the years.
And how's Jack Sparks taken the news that he's going to need a new lift buddy now?
Yeah, well, I think the only thing for him is he's going to have to drive every day, so it's going to cost him a little bit more. So I think he'd be a little bit gutted about that. But like I said, I've made friends for life, and with my partner as well. She's been able to make friends with some of the girls around here. So it's sad, but it's something that probably needed to happen.
I should say, yeah, a big move for your family. A fresh start as well. Sometimes it's good to get out of your comfort zone, I guess. Yeah. So after spending all your time here, it's an exciting time in your life now, I guess. As well.
It is, yeah, and it felt like it kind of had to happen at this point. It's an exciting time. The opportunity that I've been given is huge. It's longevity for me, security for me and my family, and something that I just couldn't turn down. I would have liked, I would have liked to have stayed here forever, but all things have to come to an end. And yeah, coming out of my comfort zone is something that's going to be really important for me. I've only ever known here, so it kind of becomes the norm and becomes easy. So I think the change will do me some good and hopefully, make me even better person. So I'm really excited for the opportunity.
Just finally as well, you've had a fantastic relationship with the supporters as well. Been many songs from the Big Bank and that. Do you have a final message for them?
A few offensive songs along the way, digging out my height a little bit, but no. I think obviously a few thank yous is first of all to the fans. They've been fantastic with me, stuck with me through thick and thin when I've not been doing so well. And like I said, this year's not been perfect, but one thing that I would always do is give everything, and I think that I think the fans knew that I would always give everything. So, yeah, hearing them sing my name always brings shivers down my spine, and they've been great with me. The relationship between themselves and I has been brilliant. Obviously, a big thank you to the club for getting this sorted and getting this as smooth as possible. They've not made it difficult. I think the club would have liked to have kept me for as long as they could, but the opportunities weren't quite there in a footballing sense, and ultimately that's what I do for a living, so I had to make sure that the football was sorted. But the club have been brilliant in getting this done so smoothly, and being able to do these sorts of things is really important to me. I wanted to make sure that I didn't just vanish out of thin air. I wanted to say a huge thank you to the fans. Like I said, the club, the players have been brilliant with me, all the media guys, everyone around the club's been fantastic. Managers in the past, Tiz for obviously giving me that first opportunity, and then Matt for really giving me the long opportunity and the cementing my place in the team and really establishing myself. And then Gary obviously coming in and giving me a different outlook on life and things that I needed to work on. And I could probably rabble on for another half an hour, but I best not keep everyone. But I really wish this club every success in the future, and it'll be the first name that I check when the scores come in on a Saturday afternoon. And it's with heavy heart that I've obviously got to go, but I thank everyone for sticking with me and being great with me. And it's a bit of a sad moment, but I really do wish the club all the best.
Thank you, Matt. You'll be missed by everyone associated with the club, and I'm sure, like me, we'll all be looking out to see how you progress.
Thank you. Thanks very much.